All right, welcome to my lesson on 3.5, solving two-step equations. So first up, the step one to solve two-step equations is first to use the distributive property and combine like terms. Sometimes some of the problems we're solving today you will not have to do this step, but there will be some today that you will have to do this step first. Then undo any addition or subtraction. Then undo any multiplication or division. And then last, check your answer. And taking the time to check your answer does actually help you because it's very easy to make a mistake on any of these steps. And if you take the time to check your answer, hopefully you will catch your mistake before you submit your assignment. So let's say 4 friends each purchase a large beverage and share a $9 pizza. The total bill is $16. What is the cost of each beverage? Well, what I did is set up a little equation for myself. So I'm buying 4 sodas, so 4, I used X to stand for the cost of each beverage, plus $9 for the pizza, and that equals the total bill of $16. Well, if I go to the side with a letter on it, I don't have to do step 1 because there's no distributive property, there's like terms are already put together. So then I undo addition or subtraction. I'm adding 9, so I would subtract 9 from both sides. That then leaves me with 4 times x equals 7. Then I have to undo this multiplying by 4, so I divide by 4 on both sides, and that then leaves me with x equaling $1.75. So that means each of these sodas costs $1.75 times 4 plus $9 gives me what my total bill was, which was $16. So let's try another example like that one. So again, -3 times x plus 5 equals 2. I go to the side with a letter on it. No like terms put together, no distributive property to take care of, so I go to the next step, undoing addition or subtracting. I'm adding 5, so that's the first thing I have to undo. So that means I subtract 5 on both sides. That cancels because those are inverse operations. 2 minus 5 leaves me with -3. So now I just have -3x left. So I have to undo any multiplication or division. This is multiplying, so to undo multiplying by -3, I would divide by -3, and I have to do it on both sides. This side it cancels. -3 divided by -3, of course, leaves me with 1. And then, of course, I want to check my answer. So I replace x with 1. -3 times 1 is -3. -3 plus 5 gives me 2, which is what I wanted it to equal, so I know I got the right answer. Please pause the video and try doing 1 and 2 on your own. All right, to check 1 and 2, first I had to subtract 12 on both sides. That left me with -8 over here. Then I had to divide by 2 on both sides, and that left me with -4. And when I checked it by putting -4 in for x, it did equal 4 like I wanted it to. 2, I had to subtract 9 first on both sides. That left me with -25. Then I had to divide by -5 on both sides, and that left me with +5. And when I put 5 in for c, that's what it needed to equal in order for it to equal -16 in the end. Now 3, you actually had to do step number 1, which is the distributive property. So I had to distribute 3 into both of those numbers. So that meant 3 times x minus 12 equals 9. Then step 2, I undid subtracting 12 by adding 12 to both sides. Then I had to undo this multiplication by dividing by 3 on both sides, and that left me with 7. Well, then when I checked it, 7 minus 4 is 3, and 3 times 3 gives me 9, so I know I got the right answer. Next one's going to be a little bit trickier. So I don't have to do step 1, I don't have any like terms that I have to combine, but I do have to undo this subtracting 1/2 by, of course, adding 1/2 to both sides. Well, that cancels, so now -7 over 2 plus 1/2 actually gives me -6 over 2. Well, -6 over 2 can just be simplified to be -3. Then remember, this is x divided by 8. So that means I had to times by 8 on both sides because that's what undoes dividing by 8. That then leaves you with a negative 24. And I can actually check this one. It's a little bit trickier to check, but you do negative 24 divided by 8, which of course is negative 3. Negative 3 minus a half is negative 3.5, and that is actually what negative 7 over 2 is. Please pause the video and try answering those three on your own. Alright, to check those three, you should subtract by 6 on both sides, and then times by 2 on both sides, and you should get 8, and 8 divided by 2 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, so 8 is the correct answer. This one you should have subtracted by 5 on both sides, then you have to times by negative 3 on both sides, and that then gives you negative 12 as your answer, and when I check it, I do get it right. This one's probably the trickiest of the three. What you have to do first is subtract 2/5 on both sides. That leaves you with negative 8/5. And then I had to divide by 4 on both sides. Well, dividing by 4, like we talked about yesterday, is the same as timesing by the reciprocal. And then when I cross-canceled those things, that left me with the answer of negative 2/5, and that is actually what A equals, is negative 2/5. Next one is where we're going to have to do some combining of like terms before we can solve it. If I look at this equation here, 3y minus 8y, those are like terms. And I want to combine like terms first before I go through my steps of solving it. So 3y minus 8y, of course, is negative 5y. Then next would be undo addition or subtraction. I don't have any addition or subtraction, so I go to the next step, which is undo multiplication or division. And I do have a multiplying by negative 5, so I'd have to divide by negative 5 on both sides, and that then gives me y equaling negative 5. Well, when I replace negative 5 in both of those locations, I get negative 15 minus a negative 40, which of course turns into negative 15 plus 40, which does give me 25. Please pause the video and try doing these ones on your own. Alright, to check these ones, first I had to combine these like terms of 4 and 3. And 4 plus 3 is 7. So then I'd have to subtract 7 on both sides. That leaves me with a negative 2y equals negative 16. And then I divide by negative 2 on both sides, and that leaves me with 8. This one, I had to combine those like terms. 7x minus 10x is negative 3x. Then I just had to divide by negative 3 on both sides, and that gave me x equals negative 5. Number 9, again, those are like terms. So 1.3 minus 2.1 leaves me with a negative 0.8m. And then I just had to divide by negative 0.8 on both sides, and that left me with my answer of 10. Last one is a real-life application. The height at the top of a roller coaster hill is 10 times the height h at the starting point. The height decreases 100 feet from the top to the bottom of the hill. The height at the bottom of the hill is negative 10 feet. Find h. So from that, I was able to write this equation. I don't have anything I have to combine together or distributive property, so the first thing I'd have to undo is subtracting 100 by adding 100 to both sides. That then gives me 10h equals 90 because these have different signs, so I'd have to subtract and use the sign of the bigger number. Then I would have to undo this multiplying by 10 by dividing by 10 on both sides, and then of course leaves me with h equaling 9 feet, which is the height that you start getting on the roller coaster with. So now if we get started on your homework assignment tonight, first question says, what is the first step you would take to solve the equation shown? And the first thing you would have to undo is this adding 4 by subtracting 4. Second one, what is the first step you would take to solve this one? Well, you see you're multiplying by 4, so I would have to divide by 4. First answer, that one. And then the last one, what's the first step? Well, this says n divided by 4, so undoing dividing by 4 would of course be to multiply 4. Thanks for watching.